Well, I just found out they renamed Fort Bragg Fort Liberty. You see how much that matters to me? Turns out they made a decision back in 2022, and then like June of 23, they renamed it. And when I was first told about it by this megalomaniac friend of mine from the unit that has recently quit responding to me, he was all upset telling me about it. And they changed the name of Bragg. I said, to what? He says, Liberty. I said, well, that's a stupid fucking name. And I said, geez. I said, this was just like last month I found this out. And I said, why would they do that? I'm thinking. And I said, they probably did it because Bragg was the name of a Confederate fucking general or something. He said, yeah, they're trying to kill history. I'm like, oh. And you know, interesting thing. I never would have put it in place, put pieces together that Bragg was the name of a Confederate general without them changing the name of it to protect the innocent. Yeah. But it does sadden me. Liberty it's like when we were in Iraq. Before we went into Iraq, when we first showed up, I was there August 14th of 1990. So right from the start, I was in lockdown, and yeah. We were on a place that we finally got to this Saudi military base that was unoccupied. They just had it built there out in the middle of nowhere. How convenient. Never put the pieces together until just now, even there. They had grass, they had a soccer field, what you call a football field, grass and posts and goals and bleachers and, and warehouses that we fucking slept in cots on, crammed together. No showers available. We had to build those. Forget all that. Anybody that knows. But it was initially called Camp All-American because we were the 82nd, the All-American Camp, 82nd Airborne Division. The All-Americans, because people were brought from every state, because when they first started paratrooping, too many people were too chicken shit to do it, which is wise. You don't want to be one of the first unless you don't care. I would have gone first. But because we were the 82nd at this compound that we infested, they called it Camp All-American. But it turned out the Saudis didn't like that. That didn't sound good in their country, We're here protecting them, and they're going to tell us what we can call ourselves. You see that? There's a big statement right in there that people have arguments about, and if you didn't catch it, your arguments aren't valid. So we had to call ourselves Champion Maine, which immediately I thought that's a stupid name. So there's Bragg, turns into Fort Liberty, and it's a stupid name. And the worst part about it is that when I used to stand out smoking cigarettes with Pure Legend, Morgan Hill, San Jose, wherever it is we happened to be at the time, the occasional helicopter would fly over, and Pure Legend would always look up and he'd say, they're coming to take you to Bragg, Archie. And it was always funny because it's from Rambo, we're going to take you back to Bragg, Johnny. That's what Troutman says in the movie. You don't know in the book what he really does to him. But, so I don't get to say they're coming to take me back to Bragg, anymore. He doesn't get to make that joke. I always liked it. It was funny. Somehow people always throw the nickname Rambo at me or somehow associate me with him. Must have been because he was a loose cannon and just wandering down the fucking road with a backpack. And now I'm starting to get it. And I have been in the hills of fucking Pennsylvania. So now they say, we're going to take you back to liberty, Johnny. That's what Troutman would have to say. And you'd think, taking you back to liberty for Rambo? Does that mean they're going to drop him back into Vietnam? And they did. Wow. What a coincidence. That was the second movie. They sent him back to Vietnam. That's liberty for him. That's where he could live free and fucking exist and kill drill sergeant. So I guess it would work for him. But for me, look, gonna take you back to liberty, Archie. I've got the desert. Fuck, man. Well, now that I think of it, that might have been liberty for me too. A healthier brand of it. Couldn't have alcohol there, couldn't have women. But I never missed the alcohol and I didn't smoke. And so I'd just work out and I'd run. And I was mentally and physically in great shape. And my finances were fantastic because I didn't spend money on anything. No beer, no cigarettes. And you think, well, what about the sex? No women. I was having regular nocturnal emissions. Once I had 3 in one night. And the thing is, I remember every dream. So I have the dream memories of the women and the aliens and Batgirl with a football. So I was getting my fill of that too, better than normal. And I like the desert. It's nice in the day, and at night you see the sky. Maybe that would be taking me back to liberty. I'm fine right now. I don't need anybody to come get me. Troutman, you don't come fucking 30 feet of here. I'll shoot on sight. I'm doing just fine. So I guess naming Fort Bragg, Fort Liberty, you can justify it. That's a human trait. It still doesn't sound any good. If I were going to go on a helicopter again, I'd rather be going back to Bragg.